Welcome to our in-depth analysis of Nuburu Inc., ticker symbol BURU, trade on the AMEX. In this video, we'll break down the recent price action, technical indicators, and possible scenarios for this stock. Whether you're a trader or an investor, understanding the current trend and what the future might hold is crucial. Let's start by looking at the general overview and recent performance of BURU, setting the stage for a detailed technical review. From July to September 2025, BURU has experienced a clear and persistent downtrend. The stock began around 0.3612 in early July and steadily declined to 0.1488 by the end of September. This represents a significant decrease of nearly 59%. The decline was consistent, with no major rallies or recoveries during this period. Such a steady drop suggests ongoing selling pressure and a lack of buying interest at these levels, which is a key concern for current shareholders. Examining the price and volume, we see that the highest trading volumes occurred on September 3rd and August 18th, coinciding with sharp price movements. The average daily volume was highly variable, with notable spikes during significant price changes. The price ranged from a low of 0.123 on September 26th to a high of 0.395851 on July 3rd. These volume spikes suggest moments of capitulation selling, where investors rush to exit their positions. Looking at moving averages, the 5-day EMA is slightly above the 5-day SMA, hinting at a touch of bullish momentum in the very short term. However, most short-term EMAs and SMAs remain above the current price, reinforcing the bearish trend in the short to medium term. The 200-day EMA is significantly higher than the current price, which signals a strongly negative long-term trend. This alignment of moving averages confirms the overall bearish outlook for BURU. Technical indicators present a mixed picture. The MACD is slightly above its signal line, suggesting a possible shift toward bullish momentum. The RSI is at 46.37, placing it in neutral territory. The stock is trading below the middle Bollinger Band, indicating ongoing bearish pressure. The Arun down is higher than the Arun up, confirming the downtrend, while the CCI shows slight bullish momentum. These indicators together suggest that while the overall trend is bearish, there are early hints of a potential reversal. Linear regression analysis shows a negative slope, confirming the clear downward trend over the period. The R-squared value is very high, meaning the model explains almost all of the price variation. Interestingly, the current price is above the regression's predicted value, suggesting BURU is outperforming its statistical expectation. This could indicate some underlying strength, even as the broader trend remains negative. Based on recent price action and technical indicators, the opening price for the next trading day is likely to be close to the current closing price of 0.1488. With the MACD showing slight bullish momentum, there could be a small upward gap at the open. If pre-market sentiment turns positive, the stock might open slightly higher, in the range of 0.15 to 0.152. This scenario depends on overnight news and market sentiment. Analyzing support and resistance, the key resistance levels are at 0.1661 upper Bollinger Band, 0.1493 25-day SMA, and 0.1521 30-day SMA. Support levels are found at 0.1243 lower Bollinger Band, 0.1206 PSAR, and 0.123 recent low. The current price is closer to resistance than support, suggesting more room for a potential rise if buying interest emerges. However, these levels will be critical in determining the next move. Average true range, ATR, is at 0.0223, indicating low volatility for BURU. This means that while the stock has experienced a steady decline, the day-to-day price swings have not been extreme. The potential high for the next day is calculated at 0.1711, and the potential low at 0.1265. This range suggests moderate intraday movement, with the possibility for a significant gain if the price moves toward the upper end. A bullish scenario, if BURU breaks above the upper Bollinger Band at 0.1661, it could target the 25-day SMA at 0.1493, and possibly the 30-day SMA at 0.1521. Achieving this would likely require a shift in market sentiment or positive news about the company or its industry. Such a move could signal the start of a reversal, but confirmation is needed before considering a bullish position. On the bearish side, if BURU breaks below the recent low of 0.123, the downtrend could accelerate further. This scenario would likely be triggered by negative market sentiment or company-specific news. Investors should be cautious, as breaking this support could open the door to even lower prices, continuing the established downtrend. Neutral scenario would see BURU consolidating at current levels as the market digests the recent decline. In this case, the stock would likely trade within a narrow range, with low volatility and little directional movement. This period of consolidation could last until new information or a shift in sentiment prompts a breakout in either direction. Summarize the technical picture, BURU is in a strong downtrend in both the short and long term. Most moving averages are above the current price and technical indicators are mostly bearish. However, there are slight signs of a potential reversal, such as the MACD being above the signal line. Traders should remain cautious and look for confirmation before acting on any bullish signals. Most important levels to watch are the upper Bollinger Band at 0.1661 for a potential reversal and the recent low at 0.123 for a continuation of the downtrend. These levels will likely determine the next major move for BURU. Monitoring price action around these points can provide valuable clues for traders and investors alike. Market sentiment will play a crucial role in determining BURU's next move. Positive sentiment, perhaps driven by favorable news or industry developments, could help the stock break resistance and start a reversal. Conversely, negative sentiment could push the stock below support, deepening the downtrend. Staying updated on news and market trends is essential for anyone following BURU. Volume spikes on key dates indicate moments of high liquidity and potential capitulation. These periods often mark turning points or accelerations in the trend. Monitoring volume alongside price action can help identify when significant moves are likely to occur, providing an edge for active traders. While short-term indicators like the 5-day EMA and MACD hint at possible bullish momentum, the long-term trend remains firmly negative, as shown by the 200-day EMA. This divergence means that any bullish moves may be short-lived unless confirmed by a sustained shift in sentiment or fundamentals. Given the current technical setup, risk management is especially important. Setting stop-loss orders near key support or resistance levels can help protect against unexpected moves. It's also wise to size positions appropriately and avoid overexposure, particularly in a stock with a strong downtrend and mixed signals. Potential catalysts for a move in BURU include company-specific news, industry developments, or broader market shifts. Positive earnings, new contracts, or favorable industry trends could spark a reversal. On the other hand, negative news or continued market weakness could push the stock lower. Keeping an eye on news flow is vital. In summary, BURU is in a late-stage downtrend with some early signs of a possible reversal. The technical picture is mostly bearish, but a break above resistance could change the outlook. Until then, caution is warranted. Monitoring key levels, technical indicators, and market sentiment will be essential for navigating the next phase. Thank you for joining this detailed analysis of BURU. Remember, technical analysis provides valuable insights, but always consider the broader context and your own risk tolerance. Stay informed, watch for confirmation before making moves, and use sound risk management strategies. We hope this breakdown helps you make more informed decisions regarding BURU and similar stocks.